Hi friends. Sunday, October 18th, something different and special is happening for people who come to Crosstown. At 11 a.m., we're going to take a little field trip. Pastor John has asked us as a church community, as people who follow and love Jesus, to go to 38th and Chicago. Now, you may be wondering what happened at 38th and Chicago. Back in May, a man named George Floyd, who was a black man, was killed by some police officers right here near our church on 38th and Chicago. And as a church community, we want to go to 38th and Chicago. There's a memorial set up there, and we want to go and say how sad we are about what happened and how bad it was. It wasn't fair that George Floyd passed away. It wasn't fair that he was killed, and we want to go and honor him. So at 11 a.m., you and your parents are invited to go along with the rest of our congregation on a pilgrimage to 38th and Chicago. Now, when we get there, you may be wondering, what are we going to do there? We're going to look at all of the things that are there. We're going to use our eyes, and we're going to look at, there's a beautiful mural that's been painted in honor of George Floyd. And a lot of people have brought flowers to this place as a way to show honor and remembrance of him and the horrible thing that happened to him. And we may see people crying. And there's even a church that started to meet there, and we may hear music sung to Jesus. In fact, if you wanted to write a note or maybe bring flowers yourself as a way to show honor to George and other people, his family that have suffered from his death, you're invited to do that. When my grandmother died, we all brought flowers to her grave. The day that she was buried as a beautiful symbol that we are sorry that she died. And so some people may choose to bring something special. We're not going to take pictures when we're there, and we're not going to run around. We're going to stay close to our moms and dads because it's a sacred space, because something really sad and serious happened at 38th in Chicago. Another thing that we're going to do is we're going to pray. Because we follow and love Jesus, we have hope in Jesus. And so even this really sad thing that happened and horrible thing that happened, we're going to pray and ask Jesus to help us. Jesus was the light of the world. Jesus is still the light of the world. But now that he's in heaven, we get to live out his light here on earth. And so we're going to gather together at this place, and we're going to pray, and we're going to ask Jesus to help us. Help us say no to things that are unjust. Help us to stand up for people who are being bullied. We're going to ask Jesus to forgive us for the times that we haven't done a good job at helping those that were in trouble or those who were suffering. And so that's a little bit about what we're going to do when we go to 38th in Chicago this weekend. There's going to be a time where we make circles and we pray. And when we do this, you're going to go with your moms and dads, and you're going to listen to the prayers of other people pray. Together as a church, together as the light of the world, we are going to stand and say, we're so sorry for the horrible thing that has happened, and that we have hope that together with Jesus' help, new things can happen, and justice can come, and peace can come to this earth. I hope to see you there.